Hello once again. As far as I know, this should be the end of Tomb Raider, of the Raider of Tombs who hates tomb raiding. And man, am I ready for it to end. So, it has been it's been quite the something. I don't know about Journey, but it's been quite the something around here. And yes, I am still playing with keyboard, in case you're wondering. But here we go. It's the last act of the game, or at least it should be. And then I'll never have to play Tomb Raider ever again, until the next game.
What do you expect to find in there?
Which I do have.
No.
That was
but you should tell me anyway.
Weird hard cut to this scene.
There's the soul of an ancient Sun Queen trapped in a dead body. Her rage is what's causing these storms. If we
could have at least faded out and faded in.
Right. And why does Matthias want Sam?
I don't know. And that's what's scaring me the most. Look, I know this is a crazy plan.
Yeah, it is. But right now, crazy is all we got. So let's do this.
They're showing the boat from far away because the models were very static inside the boat. You have to cut corners somewhere, I guess. Hey Laura, where's your second gun? Give me 2 of them at the same time. Or better yet, give me 3.
Alright. Let's go.
No. I'll need you and Reyes to guard the main entrance while I go in after Sam.
You're going in there alone?
More people means more danger of being spotted. I need you here taking out as many of those bastards as you can. It won't just be the Solari either. There'll be others. Samurai, the Queen's Storm Guard. Look, anything that's not me or Sam, shoot it.
My little bird. This isn't goodbye. I'm not gonna say goodbye.
We got your back, Laura.
Man, Laura, do you remember the guards who were at that one point questioning their orders? Maybe not all of these people are evil, you know? Like evil. Maybe some of them are just like misguided. Maybe some of them could be convinced otherwise, but no, kill them all. She's become more and more crass towards killing people as the game has gone on. It started off pretty early, actually. We get all the cutscenes at this point because it's the end.
She's still alive. And the good doctor. What the hell are you doing, women?
Laura, they're right under you. Shoot them.
Storm God.
People. They guard the monastery. They wait only to be introduced to their new queen by the one who brought her back to us.
Of course. I've encountered these archaic tribes before. Let's get some awards, James.
What is he
He's
doing?
literally right in front of you, Laura.
My name is Dr. James Whitman. I come to you in peace. I bring you your new queen.
Oh no.
Your queen. What is it in Japanese? Your Joe. My
So, first of all, how were both guards distracted by one little guy? And also, where's his corpse now? It's nowhere. And then, second of all, how did both of those massive, huge guards let those 2 through? And then, then Wind just magically came in and saved the bad guys instead of the guards who are supposed to be guarding this temple? This game is working off of dumb logic. I already knew that, but it's very much confirming it now. My goodness. I hope that at least the next game will have 3% more logic in it. and not video game logic, real brain logic. I hope they use their brains when thinking about the story more. But, you know, I never hear anyone saying anything about any of these three games. It's kind of weird. It's like you get these three big Tomb Raider games and then they leave no cultural impact whatsoever on anyone. Come fight me, samurai man. What? I guess he decided afterwards that he was burning to death. Thank you for deciding that. I did not want to fight you. But do I go through here? Fire? I fire this with my fire hands. But yeah, anyway, I've not heard anything about the other two games because nobody ever talks about them or plays them. I guess that's why they decided to re-release the old ones, is because the new ones weren't doing well. I think there should be a sneak button in this game. Like, I sort of just sneak automatically whenever the game wants me to sneak, but it would be neat to have more sneak mechanics. Even Half-Life has more sneak mechanics than this game. And that's just having an actual sneak button. Oh yeah, none of them can see me. None of them. You cannot... None of them have line of sight up here. So those helmets must really impact their vision. That has to be like the worst stealth thing back there. Just literally climb right in front of them and they just can't see you for no reason. Surely some of them would be able to see me up here too. In Metal Gear Solid, people would be able to see me. Now they see me, now they do it. Where did they get flaming arrows from in that short amount of time? And why is everything exploding? Why is everything suddenly exploding? This game just throws random action set pieces at you so quickly that it just doesn't want you to think about them. But like, they just spotted me just now. And then they're like, quick, the flaming arrows that you have already in your hands, shoot them at her. For whatever reason, we already have flaming arrows in our hands. Oh yeah, there's like an achievement for getting 30-something kills with the handgun, so I guess I'll go for that. Why not? Apparently I have not gotten that many handgun kills. Rats. Rats. Where the rats? I wonder if they count. It's like shooting rats in a barrel of rats. You know, Resident Evil 6, which came out like around the same time, that lets me dual wield, so why don't you? I can. I can, get their scrap. I can get rat scrap. But what kind of scrap would a rat have? This magical scrap substance. Oh look, no more fast travel. 9 out of 10 journals. What else could there be? We're at the end. What else could there be? Laura, Lura, Lana. Huh. I'm not running there, by the way. I'm not pushing anything. Laura, she is in just as much danger as she was before. There's no reason to panic right now. Just get over to her. The mission has not changed. We know where she's going, generally. The Altar of Storms. What game had an Altar of Storms in it? I know that there was some game with an Altar of Storms. Look, these super heavy pieces of wood just getting whisked away by wind, and yet we're fine. We're just fine over here. Until now, that is. No wait, gravity still applies to us. It applies to us, but not the heavy wood. Would you look at this video game level that you're going to have to fight through? With a huge monster man. That's a lot of arrows. Create random explosion for no reason. If I explode that before they can, then I'm at the advantage, maybe, perhaps, maybe. Oh no, wait, this is just an arena. This is not something I actually have to fight through. Well, I have to fight through the arena, but it's not an actual level, it's just an arena level. Pocket sand! That time it was an axe. It was not a pocket sand. It's still funny to me how they just... Okay, now they have like arrow bazookas, kind of. Explosive arrows. They can throw explosives and then arrow it. That's good. That's pretty much an explosive arrow. Finisher! But anyway, it's still funny to me that they cover their faces when they're shot in the head. Because, you know, that's what you would do. Is cover your face. You know, the thing that just got shot. And also, it's just like, you don't have the mental capacity anymore to think about that. to cover your face. Instead, you just slump over. Like that guy. That guy was the most realistic one. He was the one realistic guy. Look at me fighting these guys in full armor with my little handguns. In case any of you ever doubt the goodness of a gun in a battle against anything, this is it. This is the goodness of the gun. In the battles, in the hand-to-hand battles. Modern technology versus old technology. Did I shoot his arrow out of the sky? Or did I imagine that? Did it just, like, hit me? It could have just hit me, and I might have just imagined me shooting it out of the sky. That would be a cool game mechanic, though, is to shoot arrows out of the sky. If only. If only. You can kinda do that in Half-Life 2, but those are missiles. It's funny to me that these guys are in full armor with these huge shields, meanwhile I have zero armor at all. And I am destroying all of them. With a handgun, no less. Quick roll. Use your video game roll. Ah yes, lamps. Set fire to them. I guess they're hiding. And when they're hiding, that means I can run up to them. And sabotage. Oh, you can lean? You can lean like that? I didn't know, Laura. I didn't know that you could lean that way. I see you! Grenades. How good. Okay, come on, get over there. I want to shoot you. I want to shoot you with an explosion. Like you did with me. Like that. Yeah, like that. That's a good explosion, but... earlier in the game they had destruction mechanics. You know, you could like destroy a whole interior of a place. But this tower is still standing, even though I just exploded all of it. I exploded the entire tower. But it's still standing. Like that one song, I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Or whatever the song goes like. I can throw it? Oh. Well, not if they shoot it first, apparently. I can kick it with my legs, my foot legs. You know, I wonder if their heads are covered because they're like mummies. Like Japanese mummies. I wonder how these Japanese mummies learned how to use explosives. Also, it's very kind of them that most of them only shoot me when they're right in front of me. You know? A lot of these guys could just get back there and shoot me, but no, they're getting right in front of me, because they want to be nice. I just performed 15 finishers. That's the achievement I got. Just performed 15 finishers. But I'm not finishing these guys, am I? So can you really call it a finisher when they are not finished? That's 35... That's 35 pistol kills. So now it's time to move on to better guns. It's fun that I can go through here entirely with just a pistol, but power fantasy, power fantasy. Time to slay 10 billion people with one little gun. It's the power fantasy. It is the Final Fantasy. See the music? See the super epic music? That says that it's the fantasy. It's the power fantasy. It's the final power fantasy. Oh, on that one you're strong enough to do it on your own, but on the others you need to use the pulley thingy, do you? The what was it? Accelerator thing. Nothing over here, probably. Not like they'll hide anything in an area that you could not come back to. This wind is hilarious. This is the first time the wind has really affected me, and it only affected me for like 5 seconds. And now it's not affecting me anymore. And instead of having a big boss fight with that big guy, it was like, nah, we're not gonna do that, we don't have the resources. And it switched me back to my arrows. Did I do that? Probably, to open that door. Wait, discovered campsite. Where's the campsite? Is it in here? There's the campsite. I have now discovered the campsite that the game discovered for me. Fast travel. I can fast travel. Ta-da! Look at all that map. Apparently there are things to find here, but who cares? Who cares about finding things? Collectionists do. People who like to collect a lot. Are you a collectionist? Are you mad at me for not being a collectionist? If it's a good game that I really like, then I'll be a collectionist. But it has to be a really good game and I have to really like it. Good one, Laura. Good one. So how do I do? How do I open that door in the floor? How do I open the door in the floorboards? I can find this. That won't open the door, but it'll give me scrap. I can find that. It's a map, I think. If only I had 2 people with me, then I could keep this open and do the other thing. What's in here? Who's in here? Why's in here? More random gore. Because this game wants to be a mature game. It wants to be a mature game, but it is in fact at its core very immature. What is this huge thing that we're pulling up? Is it just like a big battering ram so we can open a different door? It is. That is exactly what it is. Oh yes, instead of trying to open that door, we're gonna open up a whole cave-in. Very nice, very, very nice. Now we use the accelerator. Ta-da! Now there's a jumpy thing.
Need to get up there somehow.
Oh yeah, somehow. I wonder how, Laura. Also, thanks for, again, spelling out exactly what I have to do. Don't make the gamer think. The gamer must not think at all. That would be dangerous if they thought. Apparently that's not. So what? How do I get up there again? Could I lower it and then get up there? I don't think so, but I could. No. It is either up all the way or it is not up at all. Really tapping that E button today. So perhaps if I am closer to it, then it will be closer to me. I need to get closer to the top of it, though. Wah! How do get up? Wait. I can close the bottom thing. The bottom door. The floor door. Wait, what? I wanted to close the floor door, Laura. Laura, close the floor door. In the floorboard. And then spiky thing go down. There's even a unique cutscene for it and everything. Woohoo! Wah! Nope. Come on. You can get up there. You can get up there, Laura. Miss Croft. Get the thing swinging.
I can make this jump.
Laura. Laura. You don't have to tell me, Laura. I know what I can do as a video game player who is playing the video game that you are stuck in. Now, do I have to go up there just to jump on this? It seems so. It's funny how that just doesn't have any impactful force beyond the one thing it needed to open. Like, what if I wanted to open those doors? And also, this chain has 0 slack to it, despite the fact that it was beneath the floor before. Nonsense. Complete nonsense. That's what this game is. Big music, big triumphal music. And breaking your legs, Laura. Laura, you do not need to break your legs all the time.
The fire ritual where the queen chooses her successor. Chosen priestess enters the monastery.
I know that I break
And
your
she's
legs, Laura,
given
but
your
come
power
on.
and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power. It's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all you. Himiko.
Himiko.
First and last. Oh God. And now you want Sam.
The eternal Sun Queen. Greet your final boss, the eternal Sun Queen, in this realistic Tomb Raider reboot. There was zero reason they had to reboot Tomb Raider. No reason at all. They kept it being probably even more goofy than the original games. And in those games you fought dinosaurs. Here you have straight up resurrection, which you probably had in the original games too. But they were more honest about it, you know? They were more honest about having their goofy plots.
I've seen similar art.
What on earth am I gonna upgrade at this point? I guess combat, something in combat. Dodge counter, why not? Get a dodge counter right at the end of the game. And then upgrade something else. Some gear, some sort of gear. Shotgun, it's already upgraded. And then the other best gun must be upgraded, except I can't. I don't have the upgrade materials. More damage for arrows. Arrows are still less useful than just guns. Just use guns. Burst fire, why not? You know, that sound of you switching the tabs is not a good sound. Especially when it's played over and over again, like this. Honestly, man. Goodness. I'm glad that this is the final episode. I don't have to hear that whoosh sound again. Oh. Sudden snow level. We were in normal caves before, but now we're in snow mountain territory. In fact, it looked like a luscious jungle was up here from before. Or I was looking up before, but no, it's all snow because they wanted a cool snow level, I guess. How did you get this all on fire when you walked up here, bad guys? How did you do that? Or was it already on fire?
Why are you doing this, Matthias?
Do you think that you're the hero, Lara?
Yes.
Everything I've done, I did to survive. How many lives have you taken to do the same?
Probably 400, but you took 4,000.
No heroes here. Only survivors.
Himiko's dangerous, Matthias. She's angry, she's vengeful, and she has real power.
A mere mortal for a queen? A good trade for our freedom, I'd say.
So, he doesn't want freedom, he doesn't want any of the power, he just wants the queen back. But why? Why do you want the queen back, if not for power? I guess he just wants to be subjugated, or something like that. Some people just want a ruler. Who knows? This odd game with its odd plot. Its nonsense villains. How you do climb up here, yes. Yes, you do. Thank goodness, you could have had me climb down there instead. I don't know why you would do that, but it was a possibility. It was a big possibility. Okay. How about I have you come towards me this way? No, yes. Yes, indeed. I'm not sure that is how it wanted me to work that out, but I worked it out that way. And it worked. Where do you want me to shoot? That way? No. You want me to shoot there? But I've been there. That's how I clumb up. I clumbed up there. Climbed. Clumed. Clumbed. Okay, this spell we don't... With this spell we don't use it to swing, but we do use it to climb up. Okay, if you say so. If you say so on a seesaw.
Lara, watch out! Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes.
You did everything you could but die.
If I'm not back,
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
Like 24 guys coming up here to kill me even more than I've already been killed. I could deal with 36 more guys, or even 10 dozen. So jump, and then jump again, and then climb. Jump off the wall in order to jump off the wall, and then climb off the wall. Yes, yes, physics. This is how we physics. Why are you helping me out, Lightning? Why, Lightning? Why do you like me now, Lightning? You didn't like me before, when you sent that plane after me, that entire aircraft. And sent my other aircraft plummeting too. But now the Lightning likes me. Laura, I hit the button. I hit the button to cling on. I hit the button, Laura. Yes, yes, play the cutscene again. Maybe it's trying to imply that the lightning is angry at me, but the lightning is helping me. It is quite literally helping me. How are those guys getting up here? I had to climb all that ridiculous nonsense to get up here, but they're just gonna get up here some other way? How? How are they getting up here with this underneath them? This... It's an active volcano down there again. They sure like their active volcanoes. Not one active volcano, but two. That will be even more realistic in our realistic reboot. Our realistic, gritty reboot of Tomb Raider. With no fantastical elements whatsoever. Climb the other way, Laura. Not towards the left, towards the right. Don't jump up, jump right. I held up and right, but apparently she just wanted to go up. This better be the top of the mountain. Laura, I'm pushing up, you can go up. Okay. We have magic bubble shields now. In our realistic, gritty Tomb Raider reboot. I guess this is why there's no women on the island, is because they keep using them for this ritual or something like that. But then how do they keep getting more men to do this ritual? Surely at this point they should have made an entire society on this island, not just random cult people doing random cult people things. But that's what they've been doing, is random cult people things. I guess they climbed up here somehow. You know, guys, this is not an easy climb. Ow. Why did you shoot me like that? They should have some sort of armor in this game, some sort of upgradable armor, but they just have no armor. Roll, Laura, roll. I know that there's wind, but you can roll. Like that Mega Man person. Like that person in the Mega Man games. You can roll. Heal. This is one of those times where they really need to just show me a health bar, so that I know how much health I have. I'm shooting you with fire shotgun. You can die faster. I would like that very much, sir, if you could die faster. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. I'm not amused. I'm very much not amused. Rise, he says. Did they know that one of the games would be Rise of the Tomb Raider? Did they know that the next one, the very next one that came out 2 years later, would be called Rise of the Tomb Raider? And yes, it came out 2 years later. I was shocked by that too. Apparently they just didn't need that much development time for this kind of game. For a sequel to this kind of game. Uh-huh. Explosive. Explode me. And I explode you back. If I can actually shoot the explosive, that is. Just keep shooting. You'll get dead eventually. Get those materials even though they don't matter anymore. Look at goofy old me getting goofy old materials. Okay. What? So now the samurai are climbing up, but they're getting whisked away by the wind. Except for these ones. Okay, that's just goofy. They climbed all that way up, only to be killed by a statue. A random falling statue. That was also a goofy death. He could have dived out of the way like a billion different ways, but no. He just had to die there. And get squished. Completely squished. Where's the loot button? Give me the loot button. I know where my loot button is, but where's their loot button? On their corpse. On their body corpse. This is me being tired of what the game's been throwing at me. Just not caring, just shooting whoever, whenever. whenever possible. Laura, stand up. Stand up and loot the glutes of these people. Dude, the grenade is behind you. How many? Okay, Laura, stand. Stand up. Stand up, Laura. The wind is not that strong, Laura. Stand up. Also, I should be getting frostbite by now, if this were real life. Should have come up here with thicker clothes. And, you know, they had me hunting animals earlier in the game, so why not have it to be where there's this system where you can hunt animals for their pelts and get better clothes that way? And then if you get the bigger, thicker animals, then you can get thicker coats. And maybe you need to, like, get a thick coat if you want to come up here. Okay, I'm not controlling this. She is just going that slowly on her own. But it would be neat if there were an actual clothes system where you have to get thicker clothes the higher up you go, like hunting animals. There's that big guy from earlier, big mummy guy. Who knows how he's that big? Okay, how did I get spotted? The cutscene failed to show how I got spotted. It just, at the end, was like, oh, you got spotted, I guess. Because I guess it just needed to happen. In order for their story to go. Explode. Explode already. Explode. Explode, sir. You can be exploded. Back is exposed, and kill shot. Okay, I guess that wasn't the kill shot. I think it's funny just how little these other guys matter in the fight. Like they brought them out in the second phase to be like, aren't we more intimidating now? And then they just do nothing. Whoa, where are you going? Okay. I know I got hit once and that I was a little bit lower on health, but I didn't think I was that low on health. Okay. Why did that shot go through him? Why did it just go through him? Come on. Why did time freeze there? It didn't freeze in the other version of that. Guys, you are drastically under-equipped for a modern lady with a modern firearm. These hits are like very weak looking. Some of them are. For what's supposed to be like finishing blows. Why were his eyes crusted over? I guess that's why they didn't see me earlier. But that's just weird, isn't it, having the eyes crusted over? Give me supplies, give me all the supplies. Why didn't you give me that supplies? Oh, give me the thing. Give me all the things. Was that the final boss, or is there gonna be a different boss that's the final boss? Like, is the queen gonna be the final boss? Then I'll be like, oh no, I killed my friend because she was the queen. And then we leave on a bitter but sweet and bitter note. A sweet and bitter note, but also a bitter and sweet note. Yes, 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 shoot the guy, but also have it not matter how many times I shoot him, because it's a cutscene. Isn't that fitting that I put my axe in his back, and he put his axe in Roth's back, and somehow got away from Roth? Somehow he got away from Roth, even though Roth killed all the guys who killed him. Oh yes, now I have the double guns. Now I'm the Tomb Raider with the double guns. I can shoot with right and left mouse button. What do you think of that? I am the Tomb Raider. Raider of tombs, but also hater of tombs. I'm the Tomb Hater, more like. That's what people should call this Tomb Raider, is the Tomb Hater. Would you look at all that gore? Is that the end? Is that the actual end of the game? Or is there a big final boss?
Sam. Oh, Sam. Thank God. Laura. What's happening?
You know, in original Tomb Raider you could just use 2 guns from the start.
You're safe now.
But
It's okay.
but this game treats it like all those movies where they have to
Saved me.
put in the character's defining trait, like
made you a promise.
at the end of the movie.
Let's get you home.
Like, here's why they have the defining trait. Really? Sun rays just coming down right on them? Look at that magical movie moment. No big final boss guy, just the one generic soldier. One huge generic soldier guy is the final boss.
There's Laura! She's got Sam!
Yes, Samuel.
She did it.
Or rather, Samantha.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
Nothing too special,
It's
ha 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 ha.
We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
And then we forget about the magic stuff that happened until the next game where more magic stuff will happen.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
A survivor is born. Complete the game, says the achievement. No real final boss fight. That was the final boss. I did not think this game could disappoint me more. But it found a
Don't really
way.
know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
It also has like really weird views on what is factual and what isn't. Like the truth between myths and facts are blurred. A survivor is born, really? Really? This game is hilarious. We hope you have enjoyed playing Tomb Raider. We have worked our hardest to bring you the best game we could possibly make. Did you really? Did you really bring me the best game you could possibly make? Thank you for taking the time to complete our game. Well, thank you for thanking me. But, man. Gameplay is like a 5 out of 10. It's very generic. It could use a lot of work to be made into a better gameplay system. But generally speaking, the systems they have are okay systems. Like there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. They're not bad systems, they're just okay. It's like these are the systems that you start with, and then eventually you make a game out of them. And the story I'm not quite sure where to rank the story. My gut feeling is that it's a 3 out of 10. Which is to say, it is like 4 is bad, 3 is like awful. And I feel like this story is pretty awful. Who knows, maybe the other stories are better, but I never hear anyone talking about any of these stories. Cory Barlog did the cinematics. He also worked on God of War, so I guess this is why. They were like, hey, he made money with that Tomb Raider game, let's get him on the God of War games. I wonder, I'm gonna look up. I will look him up and his games. Gotta let the credits play. The pledits cray. So yeah, Cory Barlog did God of War 1, 2, 3, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, 4, and 5. The only one he did not do was Ascension, and probably literally just because he was working on this game at the time. So, man, that guy sure knows what he's doing. Man. Because that's like one of the best game series out there, is God of War. But anyway, we're not playing that today. We're playing Tomb Raider, or we were playing Tomb Raider. It's over. It's finally over, except there are 2 more games, 2 more Tomb Raider games. Ah! I at least hope that the stories improve slightly from this one. All you have to do is keep the same gameplay and hopefully improve on it a little bit. And then make a better story. That's all you have to do. And hey, they made 3 of them, so I guess they did something that people liked. I'm not gonna say something right, I'm just gonna say something that people liked. Because you don't have to necessarily do something right in order to be successful. You just need to do something that people like. Like, a lot of people like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Even I like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I love the show, but it is terrible. It is terribly written, at least, is what I'm saying. But people love it anyway. So you don't have to do something right, you just have to do something that people like. And that's how you become successful. Eidos Montreal. Used to, that was a big name studio. I don't know anymore. I don't know if it is anymore. Nowadays, people are talking all about the indie games, because indie games are much better than AAA games nowadays. And man, everything I've been seeing about that new Mario Kart makes me just not want to play it. It looks like empty and, I guess you could say, dry. It looks like a very dry game. It looks like it was made in, like, very quickly. Like, they didn't think about the open world that much when they were making it, and how players would go about it, and what players would even do while in the open world of that Mario Kart game. Look at me thinking about other games to speak of, when I should be talking about this game, but, I mean, I have 7 hours of gameplay if you want to see that. 7 to 8 hours of gameplay. You can see all of my thoughts on this game. This is me taking my breather before the next one starts. Because I have to download it. I have to download the next one. Special thanks to our QA outsourcing partners. They outsourced their quality assurance. Maybe have a little bit of in-house quality assurance. Composer, it was one guy, Jason Graves. They had two writers. How do you come out with a story like this when you have 2 writers? Surely one would, like, keep the other in check or something like that. But I guess it could also be like the situation where it's like one person doesn't want to say that the other one's writing is bad because, like, they might be close or something. They might be awkward and don't want to point out the flaws in the writing. Square Enix Japan. Square Enix Japan. Square Enix is still kind of a big name, even though they make, like, almost exclusively terrible RPGs. Like, they made that one that was Forspoken. That's it. They made Forspoken. And they make all the Final Fantasies. And Final Fantasy has not been headed in the right direction in a while. Like, the last great Final Fantasy game was, like, Final Fantasy 9. And then they made 10, and a lot of people like 10. I don't. I think 10 is horrible. Final Fantasy 10. It's just one of those super slow kinds of games. And it just wants to waste your time with every little action that you take. Final Fantasy X does. Special thanks to all the friends, families, and loved ones who supported us along the way. Special thanks to our partners at Square Enix America, which is where I'm in. I'm in America. I just doxed myself. I'm in America. That narrows it down. Thank you to our official Tomb Raider fan sites and the webmasters that run them. Really? Really, man? Okay, listing fan sites at the end of your game. I guess that's kind of sweet, because it's like, look at all the fans who supported us. But I have mixed feelings about it, though. Tomb Raider Russia. I didn't know they were still allowed to like things in Russia. There's a Russia joke for you. Now, is there a big end of the credits scene? End credits scene? E3 2012 forum. Official Tomb Raider forums. Is that like on Reddit? Survivors were born? I guess these are maybe production babies or something. I don't know. Recognitions. How long are these credits going on for? These are almost as long as the Dark Souls 2 credits. Crystal Dynamics, they have their logos in the background because they're the ones who made the game. They want to be super fancy. Some of these credits are going in the background. I don't know why. Oh, hard cut. Hard cut to the title screen. Congratulations, you've completed the story with an overall game completion of 65%. You may return to the island by selecting continue in order to complete any unfinished activities. Okay. I'm quitting the game. And in fact, hold on, I will show you the Steam window. If I can. Steam, does that work? I'm in OBS right now. Does it pop up? Steam window. It does not. Or does it? Steam Web Helper, is that not the right one? Well, anyway, I just wanted to show you that I'm deleting the game. I wanted to make it a joke at the end of the video, but I guess I can't. I can't do that now. Goodbye, anyway. That's the end. That's the end of Tomb Raider. It's being deleted.